Yo guys, what's going on? It's Duel Unlocked here, and today we got the brand new Utopia deck. So, we got this deck with 3 structure decks, as well as through the box one time. I'm still going through the second time for the second ZS Ascendant Sage, but I've only pulled one. You only need one for this deck to work, so you can't get away with it, but I would probably recommend going for 2. You can see we have double Veiler, triple Astral Utopia, triple ZS Arm Sage, 1 ZW Ashura Strike, 1 Lightning Blade, 1 Tornado Bringer, 1 Rank of Magic Neuron Force, 1 Rhoda, 1 Double or Nothing, triple Cosmic, 1 Rank of Variance Force, 1 Numbers Protection, and 1 Xyz Block. The reason we're on both Xyz Block and Numbers Protection is because if you draw one of them, you can end with double counter traps, which is kind of insane. We have the Utopia Ray Victory. This card we summoned a few times, never came up too much. We got double Leo Utopia Ray, we got Leo Arms, Utopia Double, Abyss Dweller, Double Utopia, and Utopia the Lightning. I've seen some people play with the Battle Boxer. I do not have that Battle Boxer, but I'm surprised it works with the skill. If you guys know why this card can be summoned off of the skill, its skill says you cannot special summon any monsters from your extra deck except Xyz monsters. Also, you cannot special summon any monsters with spell trap effects or trap cards except Utopia monsters with 2500 attack and or defense. But this is not a Utopia monster. Maybe it's like a mistranslation, but so yeah, I don't know if that's a glitch or if it's not, but let me know. So yeah, we're gonna go and show you guys some replays. The deck actually performed pretty well. It did take a bit of getting used to. We won, as you guys can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in a row before losing to the most... I probably should have saved my Negate. We lost to this. It was an FTK. Double Silent Sword slash with Silent Swordsman and Treasure Panda. But I used my spell trap Negate too fast, I guess. But they drew like their entire deck, so... But yeah, let's go ahead and show you guys the replays. Pretty fun deck. I don't know, what tier do I think it's going to be? It could be pretty high. I think it could be tier 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright. So let's go and show you guys the 6 duels in a row that we won. And yeah, let's have some fun. So here is going to be duel number 1. So you see, usually when you open up Double or Nothing, it is a brick. But with the skill, you can send it back. So what you need to activate your skill is you need to have either Astraltopia, or ZS Ascendant Sage, or ZS Arm Sage. So you want to run as many copies as possible of those cards that you have. I only have 1. I ran 3 from the structure and 3. So you get both of these in the structure deck. So the structure deck actually has pretty good value, I would say. You can basically get the entire deck from it, besides the Arm Sage. So you can see we're going to grab the Arm Sage and the Ascendant Sage. We're going to special summon both of them. There's a lot of different lines with this deck as well. We're going to go double, and then we're going to go Utopia Double Effect. Activate all of it, so we get a search for Double or Nothing. We get the rank up into the Utopia Array. And then we get rank up Magic Variance Force and ZW Tornado Bringer. Power to the Future, we're going to send it back, grab up Numeron's Force. We're going to activate rank up Magic Variance Force. Alright, so Numeron's Force, you got to be very careful when you activate this because it's going to negate everything on the field, including your cards. So you want to use this on your opponents, like when your opponent has a good board, or your first like rank up. So that's why we're going Variance Force here. Utopia Ray, so we have double negates here. We got to search the new Numbers Protection. And you can see here, we have double monster negates on an Abyss Dweller. Pretty insane for the first turn, I would say. We're going to use our immediate thing. This is like the thing that I feel like would be the most annoying. So they're going to use their skill. I was surprised by how much their skill did. You can see here, we're gonna just negate that. I'm like, alright, surely they're done now. Then they activate Fiendish Gourmet Recipe to get the meat recipe. get another one, and then they're just going to set. We're going to go in with the Cosmic Cyclone onto the chef's special recipe. We're going to send that back because I feel like their cards might need to be on our field to activate, so that's what I'm hoping. And we see we're 9,200, we just attack. 17, 25, they can't respond. That's GG's, and that's going to be game number 1. Alright, so let's go to game number 2. This is going to be versus Wind Witch. And this actually, I think, will show off the power of the rank up spell. So we're going second here. We can fast forward their turn. So here we go. Winterbell Excel. Chimes, grab Ice Bell. Ice Spell, grab Blizzard Bell, minus 250. Goes in for Winterbell, minus 400. Crystal Wing and Clear Wing and a back row. So we're going to immediately Cosmic the back row. We're going to use our skill. And we're going to immediately go for that Utopia, I believe. Or we'll grab our cards first. So we're going for this, and then I use the power of the future to send the Cosmic, our second Cosmic back. And Nubron Force. So what Nubron Force does is after it ranks up, everything is negated. So you see our cards and our opponent's cards are negated. So they definitely get caught off guard with it. And then we just go in for Utopia Double. Utopia Double effects. Triple effects with Utopia Double. Grab the double or nothing. Go into the Utopia Ray. I probably could have just went in for regular Utopia here, but I guess either way works. Summon, grab Xyz block. We're just gonna go in for 8,000 into 25. GG's. So now we're gonna be versus Odd Eyes in game number 3. So we're going to be going first. Zexal Power of the Future. So I'm running double counter traps, so I have to choose between getting 2 monster negates or double counter traps. Most of the time I think I choose double counter traps. Rhoda is also really strong in this deck, especially if you only have 1 Ascended Stage. Definitely run Rhoda. Helps you out with the consistency. Grab the Astral. Summon. Make Utopia Double. We're gonna rank up. Get our triple searches, double or nothing. And rank up Magic Barrier's Force and Aurora Strike. We're then gonna grab the other counter trap, and we're gonna make a regular Utopia. Barrier's Force. I think I probably could have made Dweller, but Dweller doesn't do anything in that zone. So what I do instead is I make the new Utopia Ray Victory. This is definitely a finisher card, but, you know, at least we get to summon it once. And it's because, like, regular Utopia Leo Ray one doesn't do anything unless that was an equip. If they're going to activate Sky Iris, they're going to flip. Normal summon Joker. I'm going to decide to negate the Joker. Get them off their cards. So they're going to go Noble Dragon Magician. I let that go through. They're going to link into Beyond the Pendulum effect. We absolutely do not let them go through. We're going to use the Numbers Protection first because they knew we searched it, so they're going to go Dissolver. We're going to Xyz block, negate the Dissolver, so that is 3 negates, by the way. Kind of crazy. And Persona Dragon, Arc Rebellion, or not Arc Rebellion, but it is Arc Pendulum Dragon. So they're going to try and go into Moon, and they're going to pass. They can't use us as link material because of the zones, and that was great. So now we have 3 more replays to show you guys. It's going to be versus Heroes next. And you can see we're on a little bit of a streak here. Pretty nice. Dragonic Contact, Zexal Power of the Future. We open Veiler, and you guys can see. So this was a little weird. I didn't expect... They're gonna grab the Super Poly. So they're gonna Neos Fusion for Brave Neos Crosskeeper, draw 2, pitch 1 back. They send in the back the Super Poly here, I believe. So we're gonna Cosmic. They're gonna use their Curse Seal, the Forbidden Spell. The reason why we run Cosmic is because of things like Shaddoll and Resonators are probably gonna be in the meta, so Cosmic is probably the better choice right now. So you get Skill, use yes Ascendant Stage, yes Arm Stage, go into Double or Nothing. I'm just waiting for that Super Poly. They don't use it, and then I'm like, oh, please use the Arm Dragon. They do use the Arm Dragon effect. We're gonna use Double or Nothing now to dodge it. So we grab Double or Nothing, Leo Utopia Ray, 5,000 attack at this point, and this should be it. At this point, I don't see any delays, so we're just in the clear. I'm just trying to see if I can find anything here. But the delay is, believe it or not, they set another Curse Seal of Forbidden. So they had the Super Poly in hand. But we can still use Rank of Magic's Newfound Force, and that is the Surrender. So that's going to be 4 in a row. And let's go and show you game number 5. This is versus Lyrilusk. This is amazing. I love seeing Lyrilusk be able to get countered like this. Alright, so we're going to be going second. You guys will see the power of the Rank of Magic Newfound Force in a second. So they're going to make Linkuriboh. Then they're going to go ahead and make this. Cobalt Sparrow. Grab the Bird Sanctuary. They think they're all good. Swallow. And then they're going to go ahead and set one. So we're going to Cosmic. We hit a Titanial Cider. So now we've used our skills. ZS Arbor Sage, ZS Ascended Sage. Summon Ascended, Summon Armed. Make the Utopia. I'm not doing anything yet, other than using this effect to grab Barion's Force and the Lightning Blade. I'm just going to use Newfound Force here to go into the ultimate Leo Utopia Array. And then we're going to go for this so we can search the other counter traps. So we have 2 counter traps and the Negate and Tornado Bringer. So Linkuriboh's negated, and that should be that. Recital Starling, Bird Sanctuary. And you can see they're just like trying to get out of this negate. They're gonna go for Nightmare Phoenix. Phoenix effect is Hitch. We're just gonna negate with the Leo Utopia Ray. Then they're gonna attempt to use the Barrel Canary. This is perfect. We have 2 counter traps. We're gonna use like Seize Block here, so we can completely destroy it. Even if they had another card, we can still negate it here. So they're just gonna attack. And we're gonna Rhoda search the ZS Arm Sage, Zexal Power to the Future. Both of these skills are twice per dual skills, by the way. So you can use the things to get... It's pretty insane. And we'll grab the Aurora Sage, grab the Double or Nothing. We're gonna go into regular Utopia. And at this point, we're like having some fun. Double or Nothing, 10,000 damage. GG's. So, we got one more replay to show you guys here. And it's going to be versus Tachyon. So yeah, the deck actually performed very well. Alright. Going second. Power of the Future. So they're gonna go for like this. They're actually gonna be using the new Seals card here. So Nebula Dragon, makes Seals for Nebula, and then they'll make the Tachyon. luckily we do have the Cosmic, so we can deal with the counter trap. They do have another mystery backer, which I'm not sure what it was. We're going to Cosmic the Tachyon trap. They're going to use the Transmigration, of course. And now we're going to use Zexal to power the future. And at this point, I'm just trying to figure out what do I want to do, because there's still that mystery back row, because there's still the delay that we feel from the Hieratic Steel. So we'll go for double. I'm like, just please use it. They're smart enough not to use the seals on the Utopia double. So we're going to go for this. We're going to use the effect, grab the Numbers Protection. We're going to use the power. Send the Xyz block back. We had double counter traps. We're just like, nah, we're good. Rank up Magic Neurons Force. They're going to do that. That's fine. We're going to rank up now. I grabbed double or nothing. I'm like, all right, let's just go try and go in for the 10,000 damage with Utopia. So I'll let the animation play one time for you guys. So there it is, Utopia. They're going to bounce that back. Seals is going to grab that back. We're going to bring out Tornado Bringer, 6,300. We're going to use double or nothing. 12,600. That's going to be 9,600 points of damage, almost 10k. And that is going to be Utopia. Let me know what you guys think. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Remember to hit that like, comment, and subscribe button. And I will catch you guys next time.